Well, today in state history, we're going to be covering weather and industry. So we're covering a lot. We're covering 3 pages, and it is going to be a lot of material today. So we're going to get started right now. If you go in your books, you can turn to page 37, and we're going to be talking about the weather. Woo! Now, I'm just giving you the weather for Newington this week. I wrote it down. And so I'm ready to tell you about the weather for Newington, but if you want to look up your place, you can either go to weather.com and just enter your zip code, or you can look it up on your phone if you have it. We're going to start with the top on page 37. This is 1 week's weather, the week of May 3rd through May 9th. Sunday, I'm your local weather woman, and you can give your weather forecast where you're at to your family or whoever, or your dog, like Olivia, I'm sure. So Sunday, May 3rd, is partly cloudy, but the high is 70 and the low is 52. I'm so excited for 70. That's so exciting. Monday, May 4th, is partly cloudy, high of 64 degrees and low of 43 degrees. Tuesday, May 5th, it is sunny. Woo! Aren't you looking forward to Tuesday? I love sunny weather. That just gives me so much life. So make sure you finish your work really fast tomorrow, because you want to be able to go out and play as much as possible. So it's sunny, high of 60 and low of 41. It's still a little bit cold, but it's sunny. Wednesday, May 6th, is partly cloudy, high of 57 degrees, low of 42 degrees. Thursday, May 7th, also partly cloudy, high of 61 degrees, low of 42 degrees. I feel like I need a weather background behind me. On Friday, May 8th, we have rain. It calls for rain, but you know what? We should be grateful because it's only one day that's calling for rain instead of 75. It's a high of 57 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. And Saturday, May 9th, partly cloudy, high of 59 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. I did go through that quickly, but if you're writing it down, you can write it for your own area. Now, the next thing is we're going to be talking about temperature highs and lows, which is kind of cool how it all coordinates even with our math, because we've been learning about temperature. And so we're going to learn about the high for our month and the low for our month with temperature wise. Now this is all in Fahrenheit, so we're going to be going through this. Okay, in January, the high was 34.1 degrees Fahrenheit and the low was 17 and 2/10 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold. In February, 37 and 7/10 degrees Fahrenheit was the high, and 19 and 9/10 degrees was the low. So it's a little warmer than January, but still cold. March, the high was 47 and 7/10 degrees, and the low was 28 and 3/10 degrees. In April, 59 and 9/10 degrees Fahrenheit was the high, and 37 and 9/10 degrees was the low. In May, 71 and 7/10 degrees Fahrenheit was the high, and 48 and 1/10 degrees Fahrenheit was the low. It's getting warmer because it's May. June, 80 degrees Fahrenheit was the high, and 57 degrees Fahrenheit was the low. July, my birthday, 84 and 9/10 degrees was the high, and 62 and 4/10 degrees was the low. In August, 82 and 5/10 degrees was the high, and 60 and 7/10 degrees was the low. So it looks like July was our peak of heat. Now we're going down. September, 74 and 3/10 degrees Fahrenheit was the high, and 52 and 1/10 degree was the low. In October, 63 and 1/10 degrees was the high, and 40 and 6/10 degrees was the low. In November, 50 and 9/10 degrees was the high, and 32 and 6/10 degrees is the low. It's getting too cold. And December, 39 degrees Fahrenheit was the high, and 22 and 6/10 degrees was the low. We went through that pretty fast, but you can always pause it if you're writing it in, or whatever you need to do. Now, the average rainfall in my state is anywhere between 44 inches and 48 inches, but that we're going to put for this one, it is 45.9 or 45 and 9/10 inches. That was the average rainfall for our state. And that was a big page, and we just covered page 37. We're going to go on to page 39, industry. Now, like I said, there's a lot to cover, but these are some of Connecticut's industries, and you would make an outline of your state and draw, but I actually included this right here. This is what you're going to be using, this cutout that I have, and I actually included it in today's attachments for history, your assignment. So if you go in your history assignment, you will see that same one. You can get a closer look at it. That's the industries. You can see we have aircraft, finance, chemicals, metal products, shellfish, and shipbuilding. And so now we're going to go into page 41. This is our last page for today. We're going to talk about some industries that are important to our state. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what our industries are in Connecticut, but I wrote some down to tell you about some. Some of Connecticut's industries are advanced manufacturing, and we make things from like jet engines all the way to nuclear submarines, and we're good with the production and different things for those. So one of Connecticut's industries is advanced manufacturing. Another one is bioscience. We have one of America's highest concentrations of scientists, and they're looking every day for new cures and advancement in treatment and protocols for that. So that's bioscience. Another one we said was advanced manufacturing, that making different things. Another one is digital media. For example, sports media has really led in that, and also digital animation. And we're also one of the global centers for green energy innovation. Green technology, go green. So we have green technology, digital media, bioscience, advanced manufacturing. There's plenty of other things, but these are some of the most popular in Connecticut. And for last but definitely not least is insurance and finance. And that was actually the most profitable one for Connecticut, is the insurance and finance. We're actually known as the insurance capital of the world because this started about 200 years ago, when we founded America's first insurance companies. And today we are excelling in risk management and wealth management, healthcare, and financial security. So we are the leader in the insurance capital, or insurance and finance. You could pick any of those, or even if you find something else, and talk about the industries that are in your state. Connecticut, though, is the first in the United States for actuaries and insurance employees per capita, and we're the second in the United States for financial assets managed by the state headquarters hedge funds, and it provides a lot of jobs and money for Connecticut. So I hope you were able to learn something today, and I'll see you next time.